I don't think about things much when I'm on stage. I think at home. I practice, I think, and then when I have to play, I just play and I speak with my instruments. I always try to surprise myself. I ask myself, can I do this? I don't think so. Okay, then let's do it. Bam! And that's what fascinates me about percussion.
Unconventional and versatile, Lucia Martinez at a concert in Berlin. The musician and her drums are the focal point, as in almost all the bands she plays in.
Of course, here in Berlin there are a lot of outstanding percussionists with fantastic technique, but Lucia is especially creative. She regards the drums as more than a rhythm machine. She has all kinds of different sounds in her repertoire and is always good for a surprise.
At home, Lucia Martinez is always experimenting with new objects and testing new techniques and noises. She first learned to play folk percussion instruments when she was still a child in Spain, but she soon discovered the full-scale drum set.
When you play the drums, it gives you energy. I was hyperactive, and I needed to channel that energy. I also played other traditional instruments, but percussion was always important to me.
Lucia began studying classical percussion in Spain, then switched to jazz percussion in Portugal, where she was judged Best Musician at the San Luis Jazz Festival in 2007. In Spain in 2009, her debut album Sueños y Delirios was nominated for Best Jazz Album. She has also composed for films and big bands.
I analysed a lot of music at home and at the university because I wanted to know how music is created. And so I got the idea of writing music myself.
In 2007, Lucia Martinez came to Berlin and applied to study at the University of Arts. She was one of only 2 candidates who passed the entrance exam. It was during her studies that the band Lucia Martinez and Azucielo was born. The quintet rehearsals at the Jazz Institute Berlin. The Spaniard is the creative head of the group. In the music scene, female percussionists are still pretty rare.
There are still fewer women than men in jazz. I'd estimate they make up about 10%. But things are changing. Women are just getting on with it. There are more and more good female jazz musicians, and at some point it just won't be an issue anymore.
Die Frage wird sich dann irgendwann nicht mehr stellen.
The band Azucielo plays modern jazz mixed with flamenco and folklore from Galicia. The first album will bear the same name as the band, Azucielo, which means blue sky. The color reminds Lucia Martinez of her home country. The album is due for release in November. In the meantime, she'll continue to perform on stage. That's where she feels most at home.